Oh, I haven't done it in a while. I don't. I'll do it.
Yeah?
Let's see if I still got it.
Go on, King
Let's
Boss.
see if I still
King
got
Boss.
it. All right, yo, wagwan people. Welcome back to CheqPoint. This is season 2, episode 8. This is post PlayStation 5 launch here in the UK, and we have a video up called PS5 Unboxing London Edition. An amazing video, edited by our very own JJ. Really good quality, really well done. So please go like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff, right? So let's get into this one. Let me introduce the co-host first. At the top of my screen, I've got Kid LJ. How you doing this week, sir?
What up, man? I got my PlayStation 5. I'm just ready. I'm happy. Just want to play the games, getting into it. Cool.
All right. Thank you. Nicely. So next one we have is JJ. How you doing, sir?
Yo, what's up, people? Yes, it's finally that time. We are officially in next gen. I have been literally stressing this whole month waiting for a console. So I'm actually feeling so amazing right now. And excited. I'm actually excited. Excited to go back and play it, actually.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how strong would you say that urge to play it was? How excited are you?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm on 10. I'm on 10 for that.
I will say I'm at 9.5.
9.5.
What happened to the 0.5?
Yeah, what happened to the 0.1? What happened to the other part?
I would say the 0.5 part is just the fact that obviously I have to get out in the cold.
What?
I have to go outside in the cold because I'm not at home right now.
That's not the PlayStation's fault. You can't blame the PlayStation for that. All right. Last and surely not least, we have Mr. The Last Hokage, Mr. High Page.
Just so you know, I have to put on there because we all know me. Just so you know, I'm not the last. You're lost. What?
Whoa. No. The Last Hokage, like the best Hokage.
No, I've played. Yeah. No. Well, firstly, I'm going to say to everyone, to my team, CheqPoint crew, welcome to the next generation.
Thank you, sir.
I had my Series X, so I was already there waiting for you guys in the future. It's nice to complete the other half and have the PS, and now we're both, I feel complete, yet I don't know if I'm satisfied. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm complete at least for the year.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I
mean, this year's only got 1 more month left anyway. So
yeah, that's it. We're done. The year's done, yo.
So we're kind of done.
All right. Well, let's get into this one.
So, guys, seeing as we've just broken into the next gen, what games are we playing? Starting off with Hypeson.
I am playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla still, but on the Series X. I've only just started it like 3 days ago. I had it from launch, but I've had so much to do in other games to play. There is one thing that's annoying me, and I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what, but I'm pretty sure Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I can't do the quick resume with it because it ain't optimized or something. But I thought it was going to be, I thought it was literally going to be any game and every game. I can just switch between games and it will load up right there.
That's what I thought as well.
Exactly.
Same here. Looks like there's some Xbox with Xbox.
Yeah.
Hold on. Haven't they? Wait. Haven't they? Hold on a second. Are you telling me? Is it something you have to install yourself, or is it something that works with other games, just not Assassin's Creed?
You see, because I was confused, I Googled, didn't it? I asked Ra, how do you set it up or whatever? And all the posts I saw is automatic, should be done. Even when I go on YouTube and see things, even on it, it's all natural. But there was one person who said it has to be games that's optimized. They're bringing it to every game, but not every game can do it. my Assassin's Creed is a disc. The rest ain't. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But
No, I think we covered that, saying that whether it's disc or digital, it will work fine. I think the problem is it might be a thing because I've seen most people try that with Xbox One games, and so far I've seen a lot of reviewers do that, and they've only Xbox One games because no game had been released for the Series X just yet. So maybe it's not optimized for Series X games yet.
Maybe that's why.
If it helps, just so that people know as well, the game that I actually tried it on was, so I went from Assassin's Creed to Call of Duty Warzone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So how did what about, did you try switching over from Warzone back to Assassin's Creed? Like,
I did the next day basically, and then it took me to it done the whole load up through the title screen, which it doesn't take long, but it's still the principle of it. It didn't put me right back where I was. So it's lucky that they have an auto save feature and stuff. So that was kind of upsetting still. It's what sold me a dream. I mean,
no comes a thing where that only works for the Xbox One games, the backwards compatibility games.
Yeah, well, what was Xbox saying? Power your dreams.
Power your dreams.
When they're selling dreams, what's going on? Explain that.
They also have another
the
one.
The bad man is real. What's going on here, LJ?
Dreams within. So maybe no. You know what though? Saying that, just so everyone knows as well. I'm gonna look more into it. I'm gonna experiment because I have to be honest. I haven't jumped through different games. It was just by chance I loaded up today. I was playing yesterday, and I'm gonna see, and then I'll let you not know when in the next episode.
Yeah, I'm dying to see that.
Okay, cool.
All right, but I mean, so far, how's Valhalla?
It's good. The beginning, you know what it reminds me of actually, and that straight away, The Last Kingdom. I don't know if any of you lot seen that series. I like that. It's that there's a side character anyway that's supposed to be Uhtred, the main character's brother. I'm not gonna bore everyone. And it reminds me of it. But I'm not far into it. Like I said, I started recently. But one thing I am a sucker for as well is I don't want to just buy games and just play. I want a good cinematic experience. Like I want a good story with it. A lot of people just want to play. They're like, they're still on the screen talking. But I like, if it's good, I want both. I want the stories. So at the end, the credits make sense and stuff like that. And so far, at the beginning, amazing. Cool. Amazing. Especially when you're thinking that everyone who knows how Assassin's Creed work, when you're thinking, oh, how are they going to, like, is it going to be an eagle or pigeon? Like, certain aspects of it. You're a Viking. How is man going to assassinate? Because they're normally brutal. They just run at you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's because you said pigeon as well.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, man. Nah, that's good, man. At least Valhalla's, would you say that would be one of your hot takes on 2020 as in one of your most favorite games? Or you still have to play some more into it?
I mean, does it play and feel like the originals as well?
There's certain aspects, but there's also a lot that's missing from it. But I don't know if I'm going to unlock those things later on. Like, there's certain things that's unique to Assassin's Creed. And I'll give you an example. The iconic hidden blade, hidden dagger, however you want to describe it, which you actually assassinate people with, sneak up behind them. In the beginning of it, or where I am, because it's still early stages and stuff, you can't use that. You have to go through a good chunk of it without being able to use those abilities and stuff. And then you're thinking, is he really an assassin? But you have to keep playing. So it might be a thing as I get further. I don't want to give it away to you, but as I get further, I'll unlock things.
Yeah. I get that. That's very similar to Origins as well. Assassin's Creed Origins, you started off without the blade, and then, eventually throughout the storyline, you do attain the blade. JJ, I'm interested. What are you playing?
So far I've been playing. I started playing Miles Morales, but I've only got so far into the game. I don't think I've even scratched 10% of the game yet. I've literally just played the beginning missions up until, I think up until the famous scene that they showed on YouTube where Miles Morales and I think his name is Ganke?
Yeah, Ganke, yeah.
Ganke, is walking down the Christmas parade. You know the one that they showed the gameplay of in IGN. So I just literally got up to that bit, and then I was like, you know what? And that's not even 10% into the game. That's at the very beginning. So But I love the combat system. I like the fact that they've improved the combat system and they've given him. I think the combat system is a bit smoother than Batman, only because Spider-Man has different skills. Like you can do better things than Batman. You can jump around, you can web up, you can come back down, throw people back at you. Whereas Batman, he'll use the back claw to pull people towards him. Whereas I feel like in this one, because of the power difference, it's more fun to play as Batman. I feel like they've improved a lot since.
Wait, more fun to play as Batman or to play as Spider-Man?
Say that again?
You said more fun to play as Batman. Is it more fun to play as Batman?
No, it's more fun to play as Spider-Man than it is to play as Batman.
I think you said Batman as well, you know.
Yeah.
I said it's more fun to play as Spider-Man than it is to play as Batman.
Oh, okay.
He meant that anyway.
He meant that. Okay.
You know what, Jay?
And that's because of the powers. That's because of the power difference, though. For me, anyway. I feel like they got more skills.
Set you up quickly, Jay. Yeah, question. So all of the viewers, everyone can see you say this for the record. Are you gonna play Spider-Man? Do you see to just complete it, or do you think you're gonna get all the trophies and do all the little side stuff and stuff?
I think this time round I would actually try my best to get all the trophies.
Okay, so you're gonna try platinum it.
I'll try platinum the game. Yeah. Why not?
Listen, why would you say that on camera? What's wrong with you? Why would you say that on camera, huh? Now you're gonna have to prove it as well.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try and platinum Spider-Man as well. I said I'm
gonna try.
It's only 8 hours story, so it's not that bad actually.
The try word still. You're smart. You didn't commit your heart, so yeah.
Because I feel like because obviously there's not gonna be a lot of games coming out for the PS5 until next year, maybe February, March, April. I feel like holding on to that game for a while and trying to platinum it,
we'll buy some time. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I'm gonna do the same thing. I did it with
the
original Spider-Man. Literally, I just jumped into Spider-Man today. I'm not as far as you. I got to the part when they start using the Spider-Man app. I'm not gonna say anything.
Right, okay.
That's how far I got. Like maybe 5 minutes.
That's like literally near the beginning.
Yeah.
After when I left Ronald's house.
Yeah. So just a little playthrough, and I've done a little bit of that side quests, like stopping some crimes.
Yeah.
Just getting the hang of the swing. I mean, it's very similar to the previous one, so I loved the last one, and I'm gonna enjoy this one. I also played the hell out of Astros Playroom. I actually platinumed it.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Yeah. I just banged it out, man. Literally, it was
memories.
Nothing, not even memories, but it's just. It was a quick game. It was quite easy, and most of the achievements were quite easy to get.
Quite straightforward. So, okay.
Yeah. And what else was I playing? I've been playing some Rogue Company, but
don't forget that very important game that you were killing everyone to try out.
Oh yes.
Don't leave it out. Let's talk about that one as well. Let's go.
Let's talk about that one. Bug Snacks. So I downloaded it. I played maybe
a game where bugs eat their snacks.
Oh gosh!
Yeah.
It's an eating food game, basically.
Yeah.
It's a game where insects are eating food.
Well, now the insects are snacks.
Yeah, so the insects are the snacks for the animals.
Animals
it's getting worse,
It's getting worse.
Anyways, I only played like 5 minutes anyway. It's a childish game. Personally, I don't think I'll play through it.
No, you have to, man. Come on, you promised the channel.
That's what wait, hold on. So you telling me you ruined the unboxing launch to play a game that you're not even gonna finish playing?
You know what? I'm gonna try and platinum it then, guys.
Platinum it.
Wow,
I said it on screen. I'm gonna try and platinum it. There you go. Try and platinum it. To my heart's content, I'm gonna try my best to get.
I'm not gonna lie. You see, you're platinum on the game like that. That equivalent to nothing. Don't do it.
It's gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna do it just for the channel. You
heard that first, guys. He's gonna platinum it for us. All right.
But swiftly moving on from me, KingBoss.
Yo.
Tell us, what are you playing?
Absolutely nothing, because
man, don't say that.
My PS5 is still in the box. Remember?
Wait.
Yeah, you
You
heard
mean
me.
to tell me? You mean to tell me
Yeah.
that there's people out there getting it sorted, paying grands because they want to get it for launch, and you
Yep.
have yours sitting in the box still?
Yes, sir. Still sitting on the box.
Everybody get it. What's your address?
Well, yeah, it's still sitting in the box. This weekend has been busy. I haven't had much time. We've been recording. I've been editing. I've been doing other stuff as well. I just haven't had enough time. Plus, I'm still contemplating because there's nothing I really see that. Okay, I've played or seen most of the stuff I want to see already on PS. I'm still going to open it at some point, right? God of War was going to be my first one, or one of the first ones. I'm not going to play Spiderman. That game, I played it for 5 minutes on JJ's one, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is garbage. What is this? This is such garbage."
Speak up.
I was like, "Oh no, this is garbage."
Mute him for this.
What's that?
No. Mute him. Editor, whoever edited it.
Hold on, but you never specified what was garbage
He
about it.
said
Okay.
good shot.
What it was,
I wanna know what's
all
garbage
right. Let me
about
tell
it.
you. For me, the type of game that Spider-Man isn't the type of game I like. So it's probably not just Spider-Man, because I didn't like Batman either, to be honest. But I really liked Shadow of Mordor, sorry. But I don't know, but Shadow of Mordor was amazing. The story was really good. Spider-Man looks like a good story. Because when he was playing, I was genuinely interested in the story, but not in the gameplay. And for Batman, for example, I love the Batman comics and the movies and everything, but the game for me just wasn't cutting it. So Spider-Man's not for me. Spider-Man's not for me.
I respect your opinion still. I am surprised though about the Batman thing. I think you're the first person I've come across that doesn't like a Batman game.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
So I
I played two of them.
Getting the new one coming out soon.
No,
the Gotham
probably
Knights
not.
one.
Definitely not.
I probably will, and that's just because of me falling in love with the Spider-Man games.
Is it made by the same people?
Just like Ron, I wasn't into the Batman Arkham Knight, Arkham City
franchise.
I wasn't into that stuff at the time.
But sorry to cut quick before you. Did you try them or you didn't try it because
I only tried the demo. So that's not really saying too much, but I mean, at the time, I don't think I was really into it.
Yeah.
Would you consider trying it now? You know, like if
definitely.
Okay.
I would definitely.
You get Arkham Knight free with PS Plus, so you can go back and play it on there.
You get on Game Pass as well.
Game ever.
Not that it's a competition, but you do get the Batman free Game Pass and PS. So everyone, viewers, you have option to play them if you haven't. Let us know in the comments as well what your take is and your opinion on the game if you do try it out, if you have.
Definitely. Okay.
I was gonna say, right now, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are still releasing games before they're released on the PS5 and Series X, like, for example, like Cyberpunk. And
really?
So far, are you lot, when it comes to buying games, I mean, I don't know how long they're going to do this for. Like, how long do you reckon they'll keep up the PS4 and Xbox One games with an additional free upgrade? How long do you reckon that will go on for? And are you guys going to buy the games on PS4 to then upgrade them for free for a cheaper price?
Yeah, I think they're going to do this maybe for 6 months or maybe up to a year from the launch.
Really?
Be offering free upgrades. I think.
But then you think it will lose them more money?
I don't know, because I don't think a lot of people have the PlayStation nor the Xbox, even though they've made big sales.
Yeah, I agree.
Over a time, that there's so many units of the PlayStation 4 as well as so many units of the Xbox One.
I'll tell you what as well. I do believe that PlayStation will stop before Xbox, only because not just because of they of the exclusive games, but more because it's better if I took out Xbox. Xbox take on it is more about still supplying services for the previous generations, which they've even said more or less. So they're still going to be bringing out games and stuff. They're still going to be updating. Plus they're all about the Game Pass and the whole system. It's more like a subscription if you look at it. So they have to keep it active or updated, or they lose value. It's less reason for people to they should be adding to it, not taken away.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in in general, because you have to think about it, not everyone's going to be playing on their phone. It's something that was put there as an addition for if you don't have the console.
That's true.
And then they even said it like in one of their tweets, and they've said it in multiple things that you don't have to upgrade now, just buy a Game Pass. That's their whole thing. Just buy a Game Pass.
True. But you know
so
what?
if they was to do that, it's like you've just said I don't need to upgrade and get the new console straight away, which you didn't supply enough anyway for everyone. I've got
I kind of agree with LJ and Hypes on this one actually, because there's so many PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones out there in the wild. If they cut off supply quickly, I think 6 months is even short, I think a year or two. Because if they cut off supply to 120 to 30 million PlayStation 4s now, it's going to be detrimental to them. Because if you compare, let's just say for argument's sake, they've sold 5 million PlayStation 5s already. Compared to 120, 130 million PlayStation 5 4s already out there. That's a lot of money they're losing by not supporting those. So I think the only time they'll start to support those is when they can see the numbers of the PS5 just shooting up. Maybe not to 100 million, but going up similarly to what happened with PS3 to PS4. So for me, I'm saying about 2 years for upgrades. I don't think it's going to be free for all of them. I think there will be a PS4 version of, I don't know, let's say GTA 6 and a PS5 version. And the PS5 version will probably have the enhancements and have all the extra stuff. And that will cost you the extra $10 more. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You know what? Even saying that, sorry, just to add to that as well. You know what makes it easier? It's relevant, but slightly off topic. But same thing is, it's the PlayStation talking about discs or whatever. At least with theirs, the way it's laid out, it goes PS4 game, PS5, etc. But Xbox, where their branding's all just Xbox, apart from the ones that have the badge, which is XS or whatever. But so yes.
Yeah,
that was a little confusing.
Yeah, it was.
Even when I was doing that piece on all the launch games and what was going to be optimized, like it was so difficult because all it says is Xbox. It doesn't say Xbox One or Xbox Series.
Yeah, so you're just thinking what?
I think the Series X one, it has a Series X sign in the top right corner.
Yeah, it has like a black X or a green X somewhere.
Yeah, like a black X. They'll say Series X, but that is true though.
Not for digital. There are some games that are digital copies as well.
Oh yeah, it just says Xbox.
And stuff like that, and that was just Xbox, and you're thinking, what is it? Is it going to be Is it going to be optimized or not?
Yeah,
I had to go to the actual website to find out.
Yeah.
You know what's mad as well? The Call of Duty one, yeah. So everyone knows, like most games nowadays, ain't just them. There's so many different editions. Their one, they have an edition that says, obviously you got the Ultimate, etc., etc. There's an edition that actually says, cross-gen bundle. And someone who ain't curious and they're just going on history and stuff like that or whatever, they would have just said, oh, it's an edition and bought the standard or that, because there's a standard one. And by chance, I'm someone who looks into things or read. I wanted to know, why is it called that or whatever? If you bought the standard one, that ain't the version that works on the Xbox Series X for people who was pre-ordering and paying for their Call of Duty before to get little perks and stuff. So on the Xbox store, it literally just showed for both of them. It was a bit weird, the PS and the Xbox, but for Call of Duty, you had standard, then you had cross-gen bundle, then you had Ultimate or something like that, or Deluxe, whatever it was called. But it's not something you do. It's supposed to just be normal edition, and then you should get the free upgrade or whatever, not have to pay the extra £5, £10. I can't remember the full price. It was like £5 or £10 difference to have the one that would work on it. But it's like, in general, man doesn't look at that. Like, it's just the name of it. What do I get with it? Season pass, new guns, skins, or whatever. So that's, throw that in there. That was
that's a good point. Really good point.
Yeah, very good point.
Yeah. Also,
the marketing needs to be better on both fronts.
True. To also answer your question, JJ, I think it also depends on the developer and the publisher as well. Like, for instance, Ubisoft, they're doing a free upgrade for all the games that are out. So Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, and the Phoenix Rising game that's coming out soon.
When is that one coming out, actually? Sorry.
That's coming out in December.
Are you not getting it?
Yeah, I'm buying that game.
Yeah.
I'm
picking it up still.
That game looks amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
What game is it?
It's not Phoenix Rising. It's something Gods.
Immortals,
Yeah.
Phoenix Rising.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
yeah, that's right. Sorry.
uh,
Yeah, you're right.
it was Gotham Monsters back in the
Before,
day when it
yeah.
was preview.
I think I even said I was getting that one of the previous because it's just the whole. I like Greek mythology and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
I
yeah,
remember you
we
said,
won't
yeah.
go into that.
It looks like a fun game, but
It
yeah,
does look fun, yeah.
Ubisoft, they offer free upgrades for those. But for instance, other games like Control on the PlayStation 4, the only way that you can get a free upgrade to the PlayStation 5 edition is if you have Control Ultimate Edition. So there are some restrictions dependent on the publisher developer of the
Yeah.
games.
Okay, that makes sense as well, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's interesting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just even you saying that it's just like now man really has to be alert and read not fine prints, but man has
Yeah.
to double check what you're getting.
You're right now. You're right, because
It's true.
we're in that weird space of it's not Xbox 360 then Xbox One. It's just Xbox. You know, we're in that weird space of okay, will I get the upgrade? Is this going to be optimized? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? You know, so yeah. Just be vigilant,
there's a lot of
everyone.
stuff to look into now. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And it's
Can you
like they
lot- you-
promise. No, go on.
No, I was gonna say, would you like be taking advantage and buying the PS4 versions to get the free upgrade for a cheaper price?
Yeah, I
Would
wanted to
make
do
more
that.
sense?
I wanted to do that
People-
with Spiderman. I wanted to do that with Miles Morales, but I didn't know if when you upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version, is it going to be a full upgrade? Like, are the haptic feedback or the adaptive triggers, are they going to come into play? I don't know.
That's one thing we need to look at actually.
Yeah, exactly.
What
That's
the
another thing to
upgrades
look into.
themselves.
So, if you're somebody who wants all the PS5 controller features, then getting the PS4 version, which probably has not been optimized for the PS5 controller, it's not worth it for you. Because I know JJ was
But
going.
then isn't but the upgrade will be a download of the PS5 game, no?
Oh, if it's an,
So
that's
that
what I'm saying.
should
If it's an
include that.
upgrade, then fine. But if it's just a case where they upscale the graphics, then it's a tricky. Because I remember you were going crazy when he was playing Spiderman yesterday, and the controller was vibrating. This guy was like, "Oh, look, the beat's playing through the through the controller. I can feel the beat." I was like, "Okay." So if you want all of those features,
I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
Like that reaction was mad. Like I even felt the fist pump.
Yeah, I wish I recorded that interaction actually.
I was like, jeez. I'm surprised you missed that, because that was literal genuine reaction.
Yeah, I wish I did
that was
record
genuine,
it. Yeah.
like I was hyped.
He was very
I haven't
hyped.
I haven't touched the PS5 or anything because like I said later on, me and Ronald ended up doing a sort of intellectual unboxing where we went through like everything that we missed out in the previous
intellectual
video.
unboxing,
Right.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
That's a new way to put
big
it.
brain terms as
I
well.
was thinking some
You
big
guys
brain
break into
unboxing.
did you break into the PlayStation 5 as well?
Hey,
Nah,
I
the
don't
only
know
thing
what
we
we
didn't do
did
was
there.
Parts of the
break into it,
motherboard
but-
and that.
But we just gave her like overview. We gave her a more intellectual unboxing experience, and even then, like for me, because even though we did it with Ray, all of us together, I actually didn't physically touch the PS5. I actually didn't get to hold it, so I didn't know how heavy it was. I didn't know how it felt in the hand. So for the first time I did the unboxing, I felt it, and I was like, "Raw!" So that was I was really surprised. That thing's heavy. Even yesterday, when I was trying to set it up in my room to try and put it on, I was trying to put it in a vertical stance, and even then, like it was so difficult to like place it down, put the stand on it, lift it up so that the stand will go on it properly. And I've noticed in vertical stance you don't screw it. In horizontal stance you have to screw it, but in vertical stance you don't have to screw it.
No,
No,
it's,
wait,
it's the other way around. In
know
vertical,
what?
you have to screw.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Vertical you have to screw it. In
yeah.
horizontal you don't. And
that makes me
in
want
the
to keep
horizontal-
it in vertical more because it seems more secure.
True.
It does only no, but it just means that the stand stays there. The only problem I was having is when I tried to lift it up to put it on my stand underneath my TV stand, because it wasn't screwed on, it kept falling off.
Yeah.
So you have to hold it like that. You have to hold it tight
And put it
and
under
place
there,
it down slowly. Otherwise, it would drop. It would just slip off.
Oh wait,
And
the
then-
vertical.
No,
But
he's
you know you
horizontal.
can.
No, in the
Um,
horizontal way. In the horizontal way.
I'm sorry.
You know
I
you
say
can
that.
secure it in the horizontal. Am I bugging? You can move that screw out and move it like
No. So basically, basically when you put it in vertical, you slip it in, you slide it in like so. It's standing up, and then there's a screw that allows you to screw.
The bottom of it, yeah.
Tighten it.
Yeah.
The bottom of it tightens in. But when you do it vertically,
there's no screw
there's
hole.
nothing for you to screw. There's nothing for you to screw it onto. So it just hooks onto the side. It just hooks onto the ventilators, and it can just fall off. The only difference is once you place it and the PS5 is standing on top of it, it's fine. It doesn't move.
Yeah, it doesn't move because it's so heavy. That's the thing.
If you lift it up to try and move it backwards, that the stand can slip off.
Yeah, it will fall off. Yeah,
and then you have to like hold it again, put it on them because it's so heavy.
Yeah,
like it's quite difficult, and it's so big, and you're scared you're gonna drop it.
You might have to put a little more force onto the actual the parts at the back. If you squeeze it in onto the back of the PlayStation, you might be able to have it without moving up and down, because that was the issue when we did the unboxing I had. But as soon as I like put a little bit more force onto it, it stuck and it never actually like moved.
Yeah, until you hit the little stick.
I was scared it was gonna. I think I was scared it was gonna break.
Yeah, I was scared it might snap as well.
Yeah, but even when I was pushing it, it wasn't going any further forward. So it was going like it was.
I mean, you know what I was saying to JJ yesterday when it comes to that stand? I don't like how it looks. It looks a bit it looks fine. It feels a bit cheap. And I was saying to him, hopefully, someone like Kid LJ who's into his designs and graphics and stuff like that can design like a 3D model, have it 3D printed, something that looks better than what that is. So it does the same.
All right.
Really? I think it looks.
I mean,
it's not really showing much, to be fair. But it just looks really cheap. It looks plasticky. If you could have something more sturdy, for example, and something that hooks onto it properly, like he's saying, once you lift it up, it starts moving. So maybe if you could have something.
Before they do that, they need to change the color of the PlayStation.
Listen, Reggie, they really need to. That black and white looks horrible.
You got people going mad, experimenting out there. I know what I mean. I'm a good artist, if I do say so myself. I could design one, but then, I don't want to.
But I think if you design it, you reckon if you spray it and take it back to a shop, I mean, if the design is that unique, would they say, "Oh no, we can't take it"? Because
they probably will.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, they're not actually physically allowed.
Yeah, voids the warranty. But I'm not gonna lie. The more I look at it, the more I'm more accustomed to looking at it. You know what I mean? It feels.
Yeah, I'm starting to enjoy it. It looks different. And to be honest, and like I was saying to Ronald, and I think I said in the group today as well. Like my friend, who's not even a gamer, she looked at it and she was like, like asking me questions about, what's the PS5 about? How is it? Because we've been speaking about it, and obviously she's seen the unboxing videos, and even then she was like, like it actually looks like amazing. So I think to people who aren't gamers, it's very attractive. It's a very attractive looking console. Like you look at it and you notice it, and you see a white thing underneath the stand. It can attract people to want to play it. What's the hype? And then there's this white thing. There's this big white, massive white thing in your living room. And I feel like casual people, I feel like PlayStation went down a route where it's a very attractive looking console. Like you notice it, and they want it to stand out on purpose. I feel like they did that. I feel like with Xbox, you walk in the room and someone will be like, "Oh, that's my Xbox," and you just see this black,
this big black slate.
For gamers,
because shall I tell you what? No, he said this shot. I have to say, it's more. I'm gonna defend the Xbox people here.
Same. Go hypes.
But the box is like that for a reason, because it's more mature, innit? It's like subtle. It's more about having what's inside it. And to be fair, you know what? In the beginning, I have to be honest. When I first originally saw both of them, the design was calm for the Xbox, but my thing was like, why ain't it something special? Then it's an Xbox, so literally you can't go wrong with a box. And it's neat when you think about it. When you get your hands on it, the finish and everything, when you hold it, it's actually amazing. I chalked it down to, it's just a rectangle, but when you get your hands and the finish that they've gone into, it's actually very good. I can't lie.
I think my thing was my argument. It's very simple, but I was saying to gamers, to gamers, like hardcore gamers, it probably makes more sense to have something as compact and as blended in as an Xbox. But I feel like for PlayStation, if you were to bring someone new into gaming who has never played really games before, never thought about buying a console, and you showed them two things on the wall, I reckon their eyes will be drawn to the PlayStation. More or less because of the name, because of the value. And I feel like PlayStation is more, even though Xbox is big, I just feel like more people will probably be more, they'll probably, what's the word?
Gravitate towards the PlayStation.
Yeah, and I feel like they feel like the PlayStation more or less represents more games, more consoles. Like when you think of a gamer, like when you think people like they think PlayStation. It was the first ever console, and you say that and you show them that's the new PlayStation. They'll be like, rah. You're like, oh, that's the Xbox over there. It's just a rectangular box. I feel like you can bring in old gamers, casual gamers, and non-gamers.
You know what?
With the PS5 as opposed to the
with
Xbox,
what you're saying.
visually.
So with what you're saying, I do get it, but the only thing that I would disagree with is more because you kind of confused when you're saying, because are we talking about how it looks? Because that's one topic, or the reputation. If we're talking about reputation or things like that, obviously PlayStation, more people would have heard of, etc. So they're going to gravitate towards that, and they're going to think more games, whatever. But if you're saying they're non-gamers and they look at both, I actually think majority of people would actually go for that. So like if you had no names or whatever, nobody's ever heard of any of them, and they look at both of them, I think they would go with that because it's more safer and it's more easier to fit around whatever majority of your stands or whatever your setup is in your room. Whereas is the PlayStation, you got to really think and move things about. Like I've got to move bare things, and right now it's on the floor.
I think mine was more first impressions. Mine was more first impressions.
I think you're both right.
Put both of them on a table. Bring in non-gamers. I guarantee people. I guarantee more people would look at the PlayStation more.
They'll look at the PlayStation more because it looks more striking. But I think more people might choose the aesthetic of the Xbox because it just looks plain and simple. It will fit in with anything. As I was saying to you yesterday, right? When you look behind us on the TV stand, there's a Skybox, there's an Xbox Series, Xbox One X and everything like that. The PlayStation is going to stick out like a sore thumb. It actually won't fit on most stands, right? You either have to some people either have to get a new stand, put it on the floor, and it will just look like this weird, big, white, awkward thing. Whereas the Xbox One X, Series X...
PlayStation, it's a centerpiece. That's what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a centerpiece, but with the X...
Hold on. Everyone, ask him.
Where do you have yours?
Is yours set up in the middle? Is yours set up as a centerpiece?
Mine's on the floor. But hey, that's because I ain't got no desk space. But
exactly the point.
When people come upstairs and like, ooh, what's this? And like, don't you know? And they're like, oh, is that the PlayStation 5? I was like, yeah. And they sold out everywhere. Hey, how'd you get? I was like,
and I also feel like people would recognize the PlayStation 5 more than they would the Series X.
Yeah.
The Series X looks like a speaker on the floor, to be honest.
Yeah, so no one would even look like an ITX, a mini ITX.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know, the PlayStation. So with you as well. What I will say is, definitely, if we're going off the first impressions, it captures your eye straight away. You notice it because it's bold, while the Xbox is subtle. So going for it, no point. If you just see them both, you're gonna see it's the light colors in it. But not that man likes it, man still needs it to change. You know, don't worry, you lot. In a year, if they haven't brought me out a smaller version or a different color and certain things in a year, I'm gonna have to just make my own.
Same.
DIY.
Same, 100%. Because after that 1 year, the warranty's up anyway. So, might as well. Can't bring it back to the store if it breaks anyway. So, might as well do what I want to do.
It's a year warranty.
Yeah, Bridget.
What, for everyone?
1 year.
Yeah, Bridget.
No, every gaming console, every gaming company gives you every where you buy it from. I think it's, unless it's a different store, but most stores give you 1 year.
Give you 1 year, that's it.
That's manufacturer warranty.
Exactly. So, put that on your bank insurance if you can. Warning to everyone.
You know, I've never in my life noticed or known that it's just always when I normally go to get launch editions and stuff, they always try to add on that, oh yeah, the warranty, just like when you used to buy the disc back in the days. Do you want to add on the whatever to get your disc protected? The disc should work. What do you mean? Why am I protecting my disc? I'm just gonna bring it back if it don't work.
Exactly. That's true.
Bro, that's because that ain't good to take in, you know. Everyone out there should know, because look how long I've been gaming, for example, and it's these things that you don't take in or whatever, but just through little things like this, now man that knows, you get 1 year warranty and stuff.
Yeah.
It's capped. I don't know why I thought 2 or more for some reason.
Yeah, I think it should be 2, because I mean, seeing as we're gonna have these things for a minute, like the last gen was what, 7 years, 8 years. The fact that it's only 1 year it's actually kind of ridiculous when you look at it. It should be 2 years minimum. That's what I think.
But I think as well, like, do we need, because mainly with console, it's not like, I don't know if things have changed, but how many of you take your consoles, obviously we did for the launch, but how many of you like take your consoles out from under the stand? Because if it's sitting there and all you're doing is switching it on, playing games, putting this in and taking it out, are you really going to damage it that much?
Yeah, I mean,
you're not really moving it around that much, are you?
For me, it's a little different, obviously, because I travel back and forth, Birmingham sometimes London. But I thought to myself, am I really going to bring my PlayStation right now down to Birmingham? I don't know. I might just bring my PlayStation 4 down to Birmingham and just have to hold the L when playing games.
I was going to say, not that chunky big thing, the Xbox you can get away with.
Yeah, my man has to come up with some suitcase or something.
Yeah, the PS5 would be a big thing to carry around.
But you know what?
It's not. I don't think it's made to travel.
No, it's not made. It's made to sit there and die.
It's a centerpiece, isn't it? Like, you know, once you buy it, you don't move it from the place. You know what I mean?
Never move it again, yeah? All right. Yo, people. Thank you for joining us on this episode 8. We had a nice chat. Episode 9 is going to be recorded very soon as well. We need to give our impressions on the PlayStation 5. We need to talk about the Game Awards because it's coming to that time of the year. We're already in November.
December.
Yeah, December is almost here.
It's a Friday, right?
What's that, sorry?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, man. Friday, December.
Is it Friday?
Next
week.
Next
Friday.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Friday. Yeah, 11th of December.
Grown men don't know what date it is. Wow. Okay.
No. As in for the Game Awards.
The Game Awards. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that would have been embarrassing.
I know, right? On all 4 of us work. All right, so thank you guys for joining us. This is the KingBoss signing out. The rest of you guys.
Guys, thank you. I can't wait to get back and play the PS5. You know, obviously it's gonna help me get through the lockdown, so I'm excited. Nice one. Thank you guys for watching. JJ out.
Been a pleasure as always. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode. Happy Typeson.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Kid LJ, over and out.
Please like,
try and get
subscribe.
your hands on the PlayStation 5. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, all right.
What's my bad? Try and get your hands on the PlayStation 5 if you can. I think it is the console winner, and you can have it as a centerpiece in your front room.
Fair enough. And on that note, please do like, subscribe, share, comment. You know the routine. All right, guys. Peace.